How are you feeling?
Much better after a big bowl of fried senecta. The invaders almost starved me to reversion.
Do you know what they wanted from you?
No. They kept questioning me, but I couldn't understand their language. Good thing you showed up.
The village of Emia needs your help.
Me? Why?
Could you tame some ventilopes and teach them how to water the treetops of Emia using the nearby lakes?
I could if we had enough ventilopes. But they keep getting shot flying about the invaders' facilities.
Where can we find new ones?
The trick is not to find them, but to let them find us.
Oh, really? Hey, ventilopes, we're here! See? It's not working, Unair. Have you started taming new ventilopes?
I wish I could. Gamor's killed my one female ventilope while I was locked up, and females are the key to everything. Without her attracting male ventilopes to the village, I have nothing to work with.
Go get yourself a new female, then.
Easier said than done. It took me many moons and a great deal of pain to tame just one. Female ventilopes are the most stubborn animals I know. And with all those nasty knackbees around, it's very dangerous to bring one into the pen.
Can you share your methods with a fellow VC member? I'm curious.
Anything for the VC, brother. Female ventilopes crave a certain type of larvae. Knackbee larvae is found in the trees around Sapa. Once I spot a female, I start by smoking the knackbee larvae out of the tree to attract female. While she's busy feeding on it, I proceed to the next tree and the next, creating a trail that lures her all the way to the enclosure. This method takes a lot of patience and time. We'll need something quicker.
I'm not the most patient guy, so I think we need to adjust your technique.
Then you'll be saving my life a second time. Without ventilopes, the Fisher Talans are out of work, and the Gamors turn their appetites to Talan.
You mentioned knockbays. Anything I should know about them?
Knackbees are big flying insects living around Sapa. They're quite dangerous, and their stinger has reverted more than one Talan in this region. They're especially hostile when they feel their larvae is in danger.
Big deadly insects. What's coming next? Adelpha's Godzilla? About those bombs.
You should talk to Baram about that. He knows more than I do. I'll teach the ventilopes how to carry the bombs, but it'll be up to the riders to drop them.
You and Zalab are tight, right?
Zaleb is the Shamas of Sapa. I don't want to speak too much about him, because he's my friend and we share a deeper connection than meets the eye. I don't have the authority to tell his secrets. He'll tell you if he feels like it.
What do you think of the invaders?
I keep asking myself, why did they capture me instead of reverting me? I didn't understand what they were saying to me. There must be a reason. I believe they're looking for something.
Do you like this place?
It used to be pleasant. Now it seems we're just surviving until the next moon.
Can you tame a senecta?
No. I like having both of my hands, thank you. Senectas are vicious creatures, outside of my expertise. Just like Gamors.
How can I distinguish between a boy and a girl? Not a big fan of inspecting genitals.
In this season, females usually stick to their nests. There are a few nests northeast from here.
Imagine taming a gamor. That could be something, right?
Something dangerous, yes. Why would anyone want a beast like that around?
I'd have a ferocious fighting companion. That'd be epic. They'd call me the Beast No, that's not it. The Master of Beasts.
Gamors have no master. They are wild. So, not an option. Sorry.
So you're part of the Ventilope Club. What do you do there?
Everything that Zaleb doesn't want to do, which is a lot of things. I call it the VC. It's much cooler.
Remind me who you are again?
I'm Unair, the beast tamer of Sapa.
See ya. Not the way to go. on me! Taking it. Blue Helidium. Can't get enough of that stuff. Our birdie's singing her love song in the enclosure. At least I think she is. I'm more of a metalhead myself.
You have a head of metal, like the invaders.
No, I mean, forget it. Got the female Ventilope for you.
Bless the yards. Thank you. I better get ready. Males are probably circling the village as we speak. The Ventilope will bring life back to Sapa.
What does it take to tame one of those giant cuckoos?
It's all in the moves. I'm so glad I took those dance lessons in Kizar as a young Talan.
The village of Emiya needs your help. They're growing a special plant called Quart high in the treetops and can use some Ventilopes to water them. They're willing to pay.
I can teach the Ventilopes to carry water from the lakes around Emiya, then drop their load on the plants. But your Zorkins are useless in Zappa. Everyone trades goods here.
So what do you want for it?
I once tamed this very clever Ventilope that used to be so good at collecting rare feathers for me. She would bring them to me from the regions around Sapa, going as far as Emia, and even Beta sometimes.
What happened to your flying friend?
The invaders shot at her. She got scared, flew away. She's still collecting beautiful feathers, but she's not bringing them here anymore. She drops them in her new nest. It's the one at the top of the tallest tree I have ever seen. I call it the feather tree.
I'll get your feathers and trade them for tamed ventilopes for Emia. Do we have a deal?
Absolutely.
Everything peachy with the female?
I don't know what you mean, but she is already producing ventilope oil. That was fast.
What can you tell me about ventilope oil?
The females produce it. During mating season, male ventilopes smell it on the females from far away and they come running, or flying, actually. Have a look inside ventilope nests or in the pen where the female is active. You'll find some there.
Is it easy to spot a ventilope nest?
Yes, they're visible, and you'll certainly find some around Sapa. But if it's ventilope oil you're after, you can also check my pen when a female is inside. We're in the middle of mating season. You might be in luck.
See ya.
Hand out a pot, anyone?
coming for me. Flock of killer birds, just what I need. I'm collecting these things. Hi, Torga.
Good moon.
I think I need a chemise. I don't feel so good.
May the yards heal your wounds.
Peace out, Torga.
Peace out, peace in. Peace all around.
Hello, Kurag.
I'm writing a fascinating scroll about the Galenta. As soon as I'm done, I'm going to shove it in Rifar's face and remember his reaction for the rest of my life.
See you later.
It's not that early.
Gotta love that blue Helidium. Move it, Slade. They're coming. Okay, they all want to play. I'm full. Hey, you the shamaz around here? What's so funny? Hey, I know I look funny to you, but you look pretty funny to me.
No, you look fine. Just fine. It's just that...
Okay, this is leading nowhere. I'm out of here.
No, wait. I am Yizo, the laughing shamaz. I laugh so I can forget the pain.
What pain?
The pain of having my once bustling home of Procreana reduced to an empty ruin of loneliness and regret.
Laughter is the best medicine, I guess. This place doesn't look so active. What happened?
The invaders arrived in their big metal ships, dropped bombs from the sky, killed many Talans. What was once the center of wisdom for all of Adelpha is now... Well, look at it.
Yeah, it's a real laugh riot. What do you do here?
Well, as Procreana's shamaz, I used to heal all sorts of Talans. Even poor, badly burned wretches like yourself.
I'm not burned, but good to know you're a healer.
You mean... this is your real face?
What's wrong with it?
It is your real face. Now that's funny.
Heard a lot about the Yods. Do you have any idea of who or what they are?
The Yods are the forces that watch us from above and give all Talans their essence. Our lives and destinies are connected to the Yods. Yours too.
Can you be serious 1 second and heal me?
Okay, don't move.
Okay, signing off.
That's not even funny.
Happy to meet someone here. What's up?
Up? I hope there's nothing up there. I'm afraid to look. My head's still ringing from the bombs that destroyed our beautiful city of Procreana.
Well, you're safe with me. I'm Slade. Cutter Slade.
You can call me Refar. It's a title more than a name. but I have worked all my life to obtain it.
What's it mean?
The Rifar is the head of the university. Procreana is Adelpha's cradle of knowledge, or was.
I remember the dean of my college kept calling me a slacker because of a movie he saw. That old scarecrow made me hate school. No offense.
None taken, but are you aware that we don't accept new students?
Yeah, I figured as much. You gotta hang with Kureg. You two are cut from the same cloth.
Kureg? Meh. Old and pretentious. We disagree on everything. He's stuck in the past, but I am looking to the future.
And what do you see?
Science. Progress. Old scrolls won't lead us anywhere. We should write new ones and keep evolving. There is still so much knowledge to be discovered.
What are you studying?
My predecessor was on the verge of a significant breakthrough, but he got reverted on the moon of the attack. I have tried to pick up where he left off, but...
Let me guess. You need more funding? I don't have any Zorkins to spare.
No. It's Kureg. That old wrinkled morag. The bombs not only damaged his ears, but destroyed his reason. He collected my predecessor's notes and won't let me near them unless I pay an insane amount of Zorkins. He has no right.
So it is about money. You don't strike me as a guy sitting on a fortune.
I could trade the notes for other scrolls, like in any library. But the university has been completely ransacked by thieves. There is not a single scroll left.
You're both adults. Have you tried talking to him?
Have you? Kureg doesn't understand anything. He knows that my discoveries on Asiors would make me famous. So he's blocking me until he comes up with a breakthrough of his own. What has he ever discovered except the mold on his precious scrolls?
Asiors. Sorry, I'm not from here, and the tourist kiosk was probably blown up with some other parts of this town.
You haven't noticed them buzzing around? These little creatures secrete a corrosive acid, and I believe I found a way to control their swarms.
Okay. You think you could turn these alien bees into a weapon? Now you got my attention.
Asiors can melt anything, even metal. The Dolotai Guardians would have stood a better chance against invaders if they had swarms of Asiors on their side. But I couldn't complete my research in time.
What do you need to continue?
There are Kalmar bushes planted around the university that temper the Asior's aggressive behavior. You can always use them to protect yourself from Asiors. If you bring me Asior larvae, I can use my research to breed them here and grow them into strong, domesticated helpers.
So they could help me fight?
In theory, I can focus their attacks on a specific target, thanks to the pheromones secreted by their queen. I just need a little more time.
Can you show me the queen?
I don't have one. They're protected by their swarm. Too dangerous to capture.
There has to be a way.
I can see you share my vigor for science. I've been working on a theory. If you grab the pulp in the hive, the queen will chase you. Run back here before the pulp dries out, and I should be able to isolate the queen at the university.
Did you ever get a chance to test your theories? I feel like I'm gonna get stung.
Look for the Kalmar bushes, like the ones around the university. In theory, they should protect you from a swarm of lethal Asiors.
In theory, there was a time when scholars like you believed the Earth was flat.
I don't know about the Earth, but Adelpha is flat.
Oh boy. You mentioned larvae.
Yes. The more larvae you bring me, the more Asiors I could breed and control. Collect as many larvae as you can in the Asiors' territory. Also, If you could get my predecessor's notes off Kureg, they would speed my progress and strengthen the swarm.
How can I get the notes?
Talk to Kureg. I abandoned the hope of having a reasonable chat with him. Screaming in his ear won't help either. Those notes will facilitate my work and help me to grow the larvae faster.
Looks like the city took a big hit.
After the Dolatar Guardians' ill-fated assault, the invaders struck suddenly. They took no prisoners and reverted all the recreators they could identify. Most of the survivors abandoned the city after that.
How did you survive?
I was ready to revert, but the bombs spared me. I became dean of the university after my predecessor was reverted, along with our chief and many of my students who were running to their homes. But my home is where my research is, so I stayed here.
Sorry, I forgot. Who are you again?
Rifar, the dean of Procreana University.
See you, Rifar.
Of course you see me. We both have eyes.
do not need Kamini chasing me. Taking this. Unair is back in one piece, Chief.
Bless the Yods for your courage, stranger. If only we could pierce the invaders' armor and strike their cold hearts. But we will never fight them off.
About that, Baram and Unair came up with an interesting idea.
Ooh, an idea? I like a nice juicy idea. If they found a way to hurt the invaders, I'm in. How can the Chief of Sapa help?
Keep training more Ventilope riders, and tell them this has nothing to do with fishing. This is war.
I'll ask Unair to give me the details. Thanks again for your help. You remind me of a bedtime story my mother used to tell me in Kizar.
Let me guess, the Ulukai one?
I see you're familiar with it too. My brother used to love that tale.
Oh yeah? Well, it's funny you mention it because...
It's the kind of idealistic propaganda that got him reverted. Sorry to bother you with my gloomy memories. You were saying?
Nothing. I, barely remember the story anyway. What can you tell me about Zalab?
Oh, you want to sit and chat with the Chief, huh? Discuss the personal life of every single one of my people while sipping on lampe and snacking on grilled senegta? Fine, but only after you deal with our Gamor problem. Please?
I've already done that, so... What do you want me to aim at?
The Gamors. Mating season's over and they're hungry, of course. So they're coming back to Sapa to feast on us. Can you get rid of them?
I've already done that, so... Have you heard? The Daoka's working again.
Yeah, amazing. Kinda.
I thought you'd be excited.
Well, when you have Ventilopes, why do you need a Daoka? Am I right? Anyway, the rest of Adelpha is crazy. The tourists come in, a Senecta bites one in the crotch, suddenly we're closing beaches, and, oh, don't get me started. Maybe Sapa was better off without it.
The perks of a quiet fishing village. I'll come back later. Can I call you Bar?
The name's Baram. Does anyone call you Cut?
I kind of like Cut, but no, you're right. Unair can tame more Ventilopes and teach them how to be dive bombers, but I'm still missing the actual bombs. You said you had an idea about that.
Back in the moons, before my paddle invention, I had this idea we could fish with explosives.
Don't tell me it wasn't a mind-blowing success.
It was a reverting disaster. But the same bombs could do a lot of damage when thrown at the enemy instead of fish.
Where can we get some?
Bomb-making ingredients are not easy to come by, but I got my samples from the miners in Desan.
I'll go to Desan and ask around. Anybody I should reach out to once I'm there?
I don't know if he's still alive because I haven't seen him since the invaders took over Desan, but a Talan named Brahm was the one who sold me the explosives at the time.
Brahm, I got it.
He was an engineer like myself. Mining was his obsession and fishing was mine, but we spoke the same language. He could be a slave now. It's terrible what the invaders have made of Desan.
As soon as we can turn some of your Ventilope riders into bomber pilots, we'll get payback.
I can't wait.
Where can I find Ventilope oil?
Good question. I'm more of a fish oil expert. Did you know fish oil is perfect for protecting your skin against moon rays during the high season? But it doesn't smell great. Scares the females away during Outcast.
Not answering my question.
Oh, sorry. Ventilope females secrete the oil during reproduction, but that's the extent of my knowledge. Unair could tell you more about it.
Zalab is something else. Not your typical Shamaz.
Zalab is certainly original, I'll give you that. He uses his essence to heal animals, which is nice. Don't tell Chief Tanak, but I even saw Zalab fix a Gamor's injured leg once.
Have you heard of the VC?
The Ventilope Club? Zalab runs it, and Unair is also a member.
Anyone else involved?
Nope, just them. And it's members only, so I don't know what's cooking in their meetings. I am not VIT enough, I guess.
VIT?
Very important to Lan.
Of course. What kind of leader is Tanak?
A bit kooky, scatterbrained, better at peace than at war. He has his hands full with recent Gamor attacks. Doesn't have much time to focus on anything else. Our whole ecosystem got messed up since the Spear of Kizar was activated. Everything's connected.
What's the deal with the Spear of Kizar?
The Alma Yel created an energy field around the island of Kizar, so no invader could reach it. I understand why they want to keep those inside safe, but in the long run, the energy beam is heating up the sea, causing Senectas to look for cooler waters where they can live and reproduce.
Meaning here, on the coast of Sapa.
Exactly. Remember what we spoke about. Now go!
I'm ready to buy something.
And I'm ready to sell. Welcome!
What traveler wouldn't want more packing space? Not you. I can tell. You could use an upgrade, right?
Perfect. Here we go.
Assessing. Creatures are in their element underwater. Return to surface to reduce danger.
Fishy.
Creatures are in their element underwater. Return to surface to reduce danger.
You're a slimy one. There's always time to follow an orange trail.
Assessing. Return to surface to reduce danger.
Hey there, Bram.
Looking good. Remember what we spoke about.
That's what you get. They're on me. Perfect. can't get enough of that stuff. Hi, Refar.
Do you have anything?
See you.
Of course you...
Now that one's original. I could use that.
Not a real gun. A toy made by the Ulukai as a present to Mar, in case Mar would have children, so he could teach them how to fight.
But you have no children, right? So... can I have it?
No! Toy was a present. It belongs to the museum.
I'll buy it. Come on.
Mar could use extra circuits for the rent. Is it human tradition to sell a present?
Of course. As soon as somebody gives me a useless gift, boom, I sell it.
All right then. You can have the toy. Visitors are saying that Tale of the Ulukai is a children's story. They said this toy proved it because it's not a real gun.
Blue Helidium. Can't get enough of that stuff. Camilla. Yes. I remember this one. Marion took it on her 7th birthday. I thought I'd lost it forever.
The icon was found on the Ulukai's landing site. Mar borrowed it from Zokrim so he could return it to the Ulukai. But Mar forgot, and the Ulukai left the Delta without mentioning it.
Can I keep this?
No, you can't. It belongs to the Ulukai, and Mar will give it to him whenever he returns.
All right. I'll just scan it with the comic. Hey, there's even an auto-edit mode to fix my double chin. They keep updating these things. Camilla. Yes. I remember this one. Marion took it on her 7th birthday. I thought I'd lost it forever.
The icon was found on the Ulukai's landing site. Mar borrowed it from Zokrim so he could return it to the Ulukai. But Mar forgot, and the Ulukai left the Delta without mentioning it.
Can I keep this?
No, you can't. It belongs to the Ulukai, and Mar will give it to him whenever he returns.
All right. I'll just scan it with the comic. Hey, there's even an auto-edit mode to fix my double chin. They keep updating these things. What happened to self-branding? It used to be all the rage.
This shirt used to be as white as Ranzar's eternal snow. It's covered in blood now.
Blood? It's orange, Mar.
The color of Ulukai's blood. Red is for the weaker humans, like Feyran. Mar executed Feyran, so Mar knows.
That's what happened, huh? I would have thought he got crushed under the rubble of his palace like a miserable cockroach. My mistake. You look vaguely familiar.
You also look familiar, but forgive me. All humans look the same to Mar.
I think I know that name, but... I have these big blanks in my memory.
You know me? I'm not surprised. Where I come from, I am a legend.
Really? Please, refresh my memory.
I was the best friend of legendary Ulukai. I fought alongside him to free Adelpha from the evil clutches of Croax and Feyran. The history scrolls call me a hero.
Looks like someone rewrote history. I heard it was the Ulukai and the Dalatai Guardians who saved the day.
Bah! The Tolotai guardians were weak. Mar taught the Ulukai to fight like a true Tala.
You know the Ulukai? And you don't recognize me?
I have a lot of visitors in my museum. Not many humans. In fact, you are the first one, so I would remember if you had been here before.
How did you end up here?
After the Ulukai disappeared, Mar lost his taste for fighting. Tatlans wrote many songs about Mar's intelligence, so I came to Procreana to teach at the university.
You? A teacher? Teaching what, exactly?
The legend of Ulukai. Mar tells tales of glorious past to younger generation. I can give you a tour of the museum.
What kind of museum is this?
It is the Ulukai Museum, Mar's creation. Talans from all around the Delta come and visit the museum so they may never forget. It is very popular. Have a look. Mar provides a tour for a very reasonable price.
Look, Mar, I'm on the clock here, and why would I pay for a ticket when this place looks pretty empty?
Ah, you came at the perfect time. Mar also provides free version of the tour before rush hour. Have a look around.
Do you like Kureg?
Bah! Kurek chased Mar with the stick because I was reading a scroll upside down. Mar, very good reader in any direction, but Kurek too old and stupid to see that.
Refar let you set up your museum in his university? That's surprising.
Mar pays a lot of Zorkins in rent in exchange for best spot in town.
Have you fought the invaders?
Oh yes, Mar was general. All the soldiers followed him back in the moons. But this new war is not Mar's war. Mar needs his peace, to meditate on his past glory, and time to write many scrolls about it.
I see. Well, good luck with that, my friend.
Mar's best friend, the Ulukai, has been gone for many moons, but he entrusted to Mar his most precious and personal treasures.
Wow. This Ulukai sounds like a generous guy. Can't you see I look exactly like him?
You wish. The Ulukai was good-looking, but all the females of Gizar prefer Mar.
Who are you again?
Mar, you see him got... Mar has work to do.
Can't take any more. At least for now. Hi, Torga.
Good move.
I think I need a shaman.
Mayday.
I have to go. Hi there.
Mirko, do this. Mirko, do that. Mirko, come here. Mirko. Oh, hey. How are you?
I got a beacon ready for our little experiment.
Really? Are you ready to train a Garondor now? It worked! This should do the trick and attract a Garondor for the training.
Whoa. What was that?
That is the craft, my friend. Recreator stuff. I was learning from old scrolls, though. I could use some updated instructions.
Oh, way to go, Marco. You got skills.
Thank you. The device is basic, but it should work.
Let's see if I can train a Garondor with the beacon Mirko built for me.